If you get involved in a serious dispute, you have the power to choose the outcome until you get into court. Then an entirely impersonal system takes over. Some situations require a lawsuit. But remember, once you get there, you lose control of the dispute unless you find an agreeable solution first. You can choose synergy, which leads to a third alternative, or a higher way, or you can choose the negative entanglement of going to court. You might be asking, how can I choose positive synergy when others are attacking me? Although you can't control the paradigms of others, you can be synergistic within yourself, even in the midst of a very adversarial environment. You can choose not to be offended. You can seek out your adversary and listen with empathy. You will enlarge your own perspective, and you might find that empathy alone diffuses the conflict. You can persistently ask the third alternative question. Would you be willing to look for a better alternative than either of us have even thought of before? I personally know many people who are angry at each other and went to court to defend their positions. Going this route only made their problems worse as they made their way through the legal process. When these people asked me for advice, I simply asked them the third alternative question. The results in almost every case were astounding. Problems that had been legally and psychologically fought over for months or years were settled in a matter of a few hours or days. The release of creative energy was incredible. Finding resolutions or justice doesn't have to only happen in courts. We have to resist old adversarial thinking and resist the temptation of getting even. If we go for a third alternative, we strengthen our own self-respect, build trust and lasting relationships. Perhaps it's counterintuitive, but our peace of mind depends on extending the hand of peace to others. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, that old law about an eye for an eye leaves everybody blind. The time is always right to do the right thing. In my new book, The Third Alternative, I joined forces with United States Federal Judge Larry M. Boyle to examine how third alternative thinking can transform very difficult legal disputes into opportunities for synergy. You'll read about people who have done just that and the tremendous results that can flow from choosing to pursue a creative third alternative approach to the often negative process of going to court. I believe the third alternative approach is a revolutionary breakthrough for resolving conflicts and problems out of court, which will build relationships and unburden our courts.